This is question 11. A fruit juice seller serves two types of fruit juices, juice X and juice Y. And we see in the table, okay, juice X, juice Y. Okay. The content of each cup of fruit juice requires different types of fruits: watermelon, orange, papaya. The cost of each fruit and the number of fruits required for making each cup of fruit juice are shown in the following matrix. Well, it's not really a matrix yet, it's more like a table. But we can make it a matrix easily. So watermelon, cost of each watermelon 45 cents. Cost of each orange 20 cents. Cost of each papaya 40 cents. That's how we read it. And then we see, okay, watermelon is one watermelon required for juice X. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So for juice X, I can see juice X goes this way. So juice X requires me to have one watermelon and 4 oranges. No need papaya. For juice Y, it requires 2 watermelons, 1 orange, and 3 papayas. Right? And he only sells juice X and juice Y. And these are the recipes, if you would. How many of each fruit you need. Alright, customer orders this. Okay. Given that P equals to this, let's evaluate P and state what it represents. So let's evaluate it first. And then when we evaluate it, we can look at the working as usual. And based on that, I think we can figure out what each element represents. So P. Okay. Once again, this is a 2 by 3 matrix. This is a 3 by 1 matrix. These two are the same. I'm going to end up with a 2 by 1 matrix. 2 rows, 1 column. And let me just create some space for that. Okay, so this is first row, 1 column, first row, 1 column. So 1 times 45 plus 4 times 20 plus 0 times 40. And second one will be second row, 1 column. There's only 1 column, right? Second row, 1 column. So that will be 2 times 45, 1 times 20 plus 3 times 40. Yep. You key all of that into a calculator and you get this matrix 1, 2, 5 and 2, 3, 0. Okay, and what does it represent? Right, what does it represent? So let's look at the working. So 1 times 45. This 45 is this 45, right? 45, 20, 40, 45, 20, 40. So this are money. This is how much it costs. And it says 1 watermelon, 4 oranges. So 1 watermelon, 4 oranges, 0 papayas. And you can see when you multiply, it's 1 watermelon, 4 oranges, no papayas. And 1 watermelon multiplied by 45, there's a cost. So this is the total cost for the watermelons, total cost for the papayas, right? For the oranges, sorry. 4 oranges and 20 cents per orange. No papayas and 40 cents per papaya. So this is the total cost of producing 1 cup of juice X, right? Because juice X requires 1 watermelon and 4 oranges and no papayas. And this is you multiply each one by the respective cost. Right, so this is the cost for juice X. And this is the cost for juice Y. And so let's write it down. Each element, it represents what? It represents the cost of maybe producing 1 cup of juice X and Y respectively. Yep. Okay, part B is given that R equals to this and they ask you to evaluate. Just going to do it aside now. Okay, so Q now equals to R, which is, okay, let's just write it like this. And R is 12 and 15. So 1 by 2 matrix. So let's just write it like this. Alright. And now they want us to evaluate this and state what each element in your result represents. Okay, so let's do that quickly. And this is a 1 by 2 matrix, 2 by 3 matrix. Same. I'm going to end up with a 1 by 3 matrix. So 1 by 3, one row and 3 columns. Okay, so this is a first row, first column. This is only one row, first column. So I'm going to move it this way, 12 with 1, 15 with 2. This is 12, 1. Yep. And then this would therefore be what, 12 and 4. And this will be 12, 0. Yep. Okay, let me just move this over here. That's what it is. And key all of that into a calculator. And what you get is you get 42, and this one you get 63 and 45. Okay, and then right now we just kind of try to figure out what it represents, and once again we look at the working. Why is this even here? What is R even 12 and 15? And so let's look. Oh, okay, where does these numbers appear? It's over here. Some customer orders 12 cups of juice X, 15 cups of juice Y. So we can see, okay, 12 cups of juice X, and you can see here it's 12 multiplied by 1, and 1 is the number of watermelons required, right? So 12 times 1 is the number of watermelons required for this customer, because he has 12 juice X's, right? Plus 15, so 15, the juice Y times 2. So there's a number of watermelons required for this customer for juice Y. So this is the total number. This is the total number of watermelons for the customer, and this one is total number of oranges, total number of papayas for this customer for 12 cups of juice X and 15 cups of juice Y. Right, because you can see how many watermelons does he need. For 12 cups of juice X, you see 12 times 1. So he needs 12 watermelons for juice X and 15 juice Ys. So 15 times 2, because each cup of juice Y requires 2 watermelons, so 15 times 2. So this total number of watermelons for 12 cups juice X and 15 cups juice Y. It's the total number of oranges for 12 cups juice X and 15 cups juice Y, and so on. And so we can say that they represent the total number. Let's write down. Total number of each of the fruits. I always write each, right? Watermelon, oranges, and papayas required respectively. Actually, no, let's say papayas, let's put it the other way. Each of the fruits, watermelon, oranges, and papayas respectively, required to make 15 cups of juice X and 12 cups of juice Y. Yep. Okay, last part, it asks you to calculate what RP is. So this was part I, and so let's be part 2. I'm going to do it here. Okay, RP, R is this, 12 cups of juice X, 15 cups of juice Y. And P is what we calculated over here. So let's just calculate that. And it gives me a 1 by 1 matrix, because this is 1 by 2, and this is 2 by 1. So final product will be 1 by 1 matrix. This is simply, let's create some space. It's a 1 by 1 matrix, so there's only going to be one element in it. And it's clear, right? 1 row, 1 column, 1 row, 1 column. So 12 times 125 plus 15 times 230. And this gives me 4,950. And what is this really? You can see this is the cost of producing 1 cup of juice X and juice Y respectively. Right, this is the cost for juice X, cost for juice Y. And so you're saying 12 times 125 is the total cost for 12 cups of juice X. This is the total cost for 15 cups of juice Y. Right. So you add them together, so it's the total cost. Right, total cost for 12 cups of juice X and 15 cups of juice Y. So we write the total cost for producing 12 cups of juice X and 15 cups of juice Y.